Subscribe to my channel. Look for it. Really. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a little bit. The last video I posted I've actually had for a week or so, but I've been so busy that I kept forgetting to post it. So even though that's new for you and it hasn't been that long, it's been a while for me. So I apologize for that. Sorry about the fan noise. It's really hot in this room, and I'm not going to be dealing with that since it's Vegas and it's about to be summertime, so it's pretty hot here. So that noise, again, I'm really sorry. That won't be an issue once we get a new environment. But that will have to be there for now because I'm not gonna sweat all this makeup off that I just put on just for this video. So for today's video, we are going to be doing kind of a Q&A / about me type thing. Since I don't really have a lot of people that are subscribed to me or that know that I have a YouTube channel, I don't have a lot of Q&A questions. But I will get to those couple that I got and I will answer those as well. Let's jump right into the video. I'm sorry, I picked up that click thing from, or the click or cluck thing from Laura Lee, and I cannot stop doing it. Thanks. Okay, so for all of the about me questions and Q&A and stuff like that, I do have them all written down in front of me so that I can work off of that. The first one is my full name. My full name is Bailey Marie Beausoleil. That is my married name, so yes, I am married. My maiden name was Bailey Marie Baxter, and Beausoleil is so difficult to spell compared to Baxter. It is so funny watching people struggle to spell it or pronounce it. It's hilarious. The next one is hobbies. I am an artist, so I paint and draw and everything. I'm a writer. I'm actually a self-published author. My first book came out end of January. It was like January 20th, January 21st, something like that. And this is it right here. It is a poetry collection, kind of like Milk and Honey or The Princess Saves Herself in this one. Those are some of my all-time favorites. But it has to do with self-appearance disorders, love, heartbreak, things like that. The first 24 hours that it was out, it was actually ranked number 79 in the top poetry by woman on Amazon, so that was pretty cool. Of course, it's not that high now since it's been longer and I haven't had as many sales, but I thought that was still really cool that it was in the top 100. But if you want to check it out, it is on Amazon online, Barnes & Noble online, and I think Sears online is selling it now. I believe so. I'll have to recheck that because I believe I saw it on there a couple weeks ago, but I haven't checked in a while. It is based solely off of real events, people, feelings, and everything that I've been through. So I have been able to help a couple people with it, and that meant so much to me, so at least someone knows that they're not alone, and they have kind of the book to kind of go back to and know that they have someone there for them, even if it's not in person, it's through writing. And I think that is so awesome that people are capable of saving people through writing. And that's something I'm really excited about doing for not only myself, because it lets me kind of put my emotions and feelings out there, but if it helps anyone else along the way, that's just a plus. I'm actually working on my second book right now. It's called Playing in the Roses, and it's the same type of poetry collection, but it is a little less personal, because my first book, this one, was more so for me to kind of get all of my feelings out there. And even though that's what my second book still is, it's all my feelings and emotions and things like that. But this, my second one is more for everyone, and I'm actually supposed to be contacting a publishing company to be publishing it in a couple months because my first one is self-published, so I'm really excited about that. So if you want to check that out, just stay tuned, and I will probably be getting a proof book here soon in the next couple weeks, and I will unbox that, and I might read a couple of the pieces in there so you guys can decide for yourself if you want to go out and purchase one. since we're on the topic of books, I will go ahead and answer this question. This one is, what is your favorite author? My favorite author is Ellen Hopkins. She wrote the Crank, Burned, Impulse, Identical, like all of those types of books. They're novels but in poetry form. So I thought that was really cool and inventive. I've never seen anything done like that. I'm not done with the complete series, but that's because I've been so busy with everything, so with work and all of that, but I'm getting there. I definitely recommend you go and check those out. Next question is, when did you first discover writing as a passion? That one is actually asked by one of my very close friends, she asked me that this morning, and this whole entire time getting ready and everything, I've been trying to think of an answer. But it's been so long since I started writing. I've been writing basically my whole life, and the earliest memory I have of it, I was a couple years old, maybe a little older than that, maybe like 7, 8, something like that, and I actually wrote about my favorite stuffed animals. I wrote a story about them going to New York, and everyone thought that was the cutest thing ever just because of how young I was. That's the youngest I can remember of me writing anything. I know as a toddler, when I didn't know how to read or write or anything, I would go through the books I had and I would just make up stories with the pictures as I went on, and I would tell that as the story from the book. But as far as when did I discover it was my passion, it was probably junior, senior year of high school. I realized that I really liked it a lot my junior year. Like, I could definitely not only put my feelings into it, but I started writing about my dreams. And I did that for one of my writing assignments my junior year, and I actually ended up getting an A+ plus extra credit. And I never thought of writing about my dreams. Like, people have told me that I can and I should like write them down and write about it, but I've never actually done it until that project, and it actually ended up being pretty good. Because of that project, it's actually on my Wattpad. I have quite a few stories that I have written on Wattpad, and I have not finished any of them because I start one story and then start another, and it's a mess. I really need to stop doing that. It's a really bad habit of mine, but I do have quite a few on my Wattpad. I will leave the username for it right below in the description. Hello! But I think it was my senior year where I was like, yes, this is what I want to do. Because I was in imaginative writing class, and we did a lot of poetry. Like, a lot of our writing prompts were poetry. Sorry. And I just realized that I could get so much out, so many stories out, and I could help so many people by writing words on a piece of paper. And I thought that was the most amazing thing ever. So I started writing my first book my senior year. And I continued on until about a year and a half after graduating, and that's about when my first book came out. I did it all myself. I didn't know how to go about contacting a publisher, but I liked doing it myself because then I had everything I wanted to do on it. I could do it. I don't know how to explain this, and that doesn't make any sense. So I did all the publishing by myself. My high school best friend, Kira Bitcon, is actually the editor for it, and she did such an amazing job. I'm so grateful for Kira doing that, and she's also going to be editing my second book that's coming out. And it's great because we've been through so much together, and a lot of the events that actually happened in my first book, she was there for me, or she was there with me and helped me get through it, and it was the perfect person to help me with this book, especially since she wanted to become an editor. That's what she wants to do, so I thought it was the perfect opportunity. I thought it was the perfect opportunity to help us both out, and we both just enjoyed it so much. Okay, we're gonna get off the topic of books here for a little bit, just because it's full about me, not just about my book. We'll probably do one of those later when my second book comes out, but anyways, the next question is, what did you do for work? I did work at a custom t-shirt shop. I actually just got laid off yesterday because the shop wasn't making enough money, but that's okay because now I have more time for other things like YouTube and my book. Sorry I mentioned it again, but that's always a plus. And hopefully here soon I will be going to school for cosmetology, so I will be taking you guys through the journey with that. I have worked at Hobby Lobby as well. I was there for almost 3 years, and it was bless me. Ugh. It was so fun working there, and with me being the artsy person that I am, it was also very dangerous because you do get, every employee does get a discount, and it comes off of like every item, so that was extremely dangerous. I was spending so many paychecks there, but it was really fun. I learned a lot of things, met a lot of great people there. I left because my husband and I just got married, and I needed a better paying job because I was only part-time, so that's the only reason why I left. I can't do the other one. It doesn't look like I'm in pain. The next question is, do you have any famous friends? I have a friend that's a YouTuber. His name is itsSamCollins. Some of you might know him. You should go check his videos out. I've known him for quite a few years. I think we're going on 5.5 years that I've known him. When I met him, he had barely any subscribers. He maybe had about 1,000 or two, a couple thousand, and he was just starting off. He's such a nice person. He's such a great kid. He's come a very long way, and I'm so proud of him. We don't talk as much as we used to now, but that's just because life happened, I guess. We try to stay in contact as much as we can. He's always on tour, and I have things going on here, but whenever we can, we are able to keep in contact. You guys should go check out his videos. He's really, really funny. I have a video of us actually meeting on my old YouTube channel. I'll probably try to find that and link that below. Other than that, I think he's the only one, but I still think it's pretty cool. The next question is, who was the very first YouTuber you have watched? My very first YouTuber I watched was Jenna Marbles. I was obsessed with her for a pretty long time, and then I got into Kian Lawley, Andrea Russet, and all of them, and then later on that's when I discovered like the beauty community YouTubers, and that comes to the next question, who is your favorite YouTuber? And that is Tati Westbrook. Love her so much. She's the person that got me back into makeup. I wasn't into it there for a very long time just because of some personal reasons, but she kind of brought that interest back, and I will thank her every day for that. I would die if I met her, pretty much. Even it'd be surreal. I would probably start bawling. Okay, the next question or questions are I'm an author and I don't even know which one I'm supposed to be using right now. Okay, well, do you have tattoos and or piercings? I do. I have, let's see, I have my tongue pierced. I have my cartilage up here pierced, in my belly button. I used to have these 2 holes on both ears, but I took them out and they did close up, so I'm not counting that anymore. Tattoo wise, hold on, I have to count them real fast. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? I have 15, and I'm still going strong. It's an addiction. It's a very bad, expensive addiction, but it could be way worse. Okay, and the last question I'm going to answer is, do you have any pets? I do have pets. I have 2 cats and 2 dogs. You probably saw the other 2 cats in the last video. The gray one is Jax from Sons of Anarchy, Jax Teller, and then the black and white one is Spaz. We named her when I was really, really little. She's going on 16 years old. She's an old lady, but she's still kicking strong. I have one Chihuahua named Charlie. He is the sweetest thing ever. And I know Chihuahuas aren't that popular because they can be mean and annoying, and he is pretty annoying, but it's because he likes loving up on people. And I do have a pit bull. Her name is Angel. She was a dog fight rescue, and right now she's actually staying at my in-laws' house because we don't have room where we're living right now. And she has not met the other dog yet, which we're kind of nervous for because she doesn't like male dogs and he's a male. But we'll have to see how it goes. Soon here we're actually getting to Sphinxes. We're getting 2 naked cats. One of them was my mom's, and his name is Tut, and then the other one is named Paris. We're getting those as soon as we get our own place, and we're pretty excited about that because we love naked cats so much. They're so playful. It's basically like having a child. So they're very playful, they're very needy, you have to be taking care of them all the time. They need baths at least once a week. Since they don't have hair, they get really, really dirty. But I'm really excited because they are such awesome cats. Just like Jax, he's a Siamese, they have great personalities. Each one of them, their personalities are different. So obviously I'm a huge cat person, but I love my dogs too. I love them. I did grow up with a lot of animals. I've always had at least 2 in the house. I've had frogs, fish. I think at one point we had 4 cats and 4 dogs. Really want a chinchilla and a sugar glider. I want an otter. Oh my gosh, we're gonna be so broke by the time we get all the animals that we want. That's also an addiction, just because I'm a huge animal lover. But that is okay, because why would you trust someone that doesn't like any animals? You wouldn't. My nose is huge. My eyeshadow looks crazy like this. And my cat attacked my hand. What's new? Okay everyone, so that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, of course, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and hit the bell if you want to be notified when I do post, since YouTube doesn't let you know anymore. If there's anything you guys want me to do video-wise, any type of makeup, any type of challenge, anything like that, go ahead and put it in the comments below and I will get to all of those. I have a lot of video ideas, so I might cover that later. But again, sorry about the fan. It is very, very hot in here. Sorry about the quality. We're still trying to get my camera hooked up to a monitor because the monitor we got doesn't have the right cord to connect it to the camera. So we're still trying to figure that out. But like I said, thank you so much for being patient with it. We will get better quality videos, better lighting and all that, since all I have right now is natural lighting and a ring light. I'll have to get the big studio lights and hopefully the lighting will be better. But until then, thank you guys so much for being here and watching my videos, and I will see you in the next video.